Part 1, The Trial and Confinement, 1922. The Trial. The story opens on June 21, 1922, with the appearance of Count Alexander Ilyich Rostov before the Emergency Committee of the People's Commissariat for Internal Affairs. The Count, a man of charm and wit, is questioned about his identity, his poetry, and his reasons for returning to Russia. The committee, unimpressed by his nonchalant attitude, debates his fate. The Count's poem, Where Is It Now?, is seen as a call to action, and his aristocratic demeanor is viewed with suspicion. The committee's inclination is to have him executed, but due to his status as a hero of the pre-revolutionary cause, they decide to confine him to the Hotel Metropol instead. The Count is warned that if he ever sets foot outside the hotel, he will be shot. Confinement to the hotel. The Count is escorted to the Hotel Metropol, where he has resided for nearly 4 years. Upon arrival, he is greeted with surprise by the staff and is soon informed that he will no longer be staying in his luxurious suite. Instead, he is shown to a small attic room, reminiscent of a monastic cell. The Count's grand suite is stripped of its possessions, and he is allowed to choose only a few items to take to his new quarters. The rest becomes the property of the people. The Count selects some furniture, personal effects, and a desk, declaring, "A king fortifies himself with a castle, a gentleman with a desk." This first part of the novel sets the stage for the Count's life under house arrest. His charm, wit, and aristocratic bearing are contrasted with the stern ideology of the committee. The confinement to the hotel symbolizes the constraints of the era. Count's resilience and adaptability hint at the human spirit's ability to thrive even in confinement. The detailed descriptions of the trial, the hotel, and the Count's possessions paint a vivid picture of the time and place, immersing the reader in post-revolutionary Russia. The Count's character is established as one of grace, humor, and dignity, qualities that will undoubtedly serve him well in the chapters to come. Part 2, Adjusting to a New Life, 1922. The Attic Room. The Count is shown to his new quarters, an attic room reminiscent of monastic cells. The room is sparse, with a cast-iron bed, a three-legged bureau, and a small window. The Count's grand suite is stripped of its possessions, and he is allowed to choose only a few items to take to his new quarters. The rest becomes the property of the people. A gentleman with a desk. The Count chooses 2 high-back chairs, his grandmother's oriental coffee table, some porcelain plates, table lamps, a portrait of his sister, and a desk. The desk is heavy, but the Count insists on it, observing, "A king fortifies himself with a castle, a gentleman with a desk." Reflections and farewells. As the Count prepares to leave his suite, he reflects on the nature of saying goodbye to friends, family, and possessions. He acknowledges the human tendency to hold on to material things, investing them with memories and importance. But he recognizes that he must bid farewell to his dearest possessions and embrace his new life within the confines of the hotel. Part 3, The Count's New Routine, 1923 to 1926, an actress, an apparition, an apiary. The Count adjusts to his new life, finding solace in routines and the small pleasures of the hotel. He becomes acquainted with the staff and guests, observing their daily lives and interactions. The hotel becomes a microcosm of society, reflecting the changes and tensions of post-revolutionary Russia. Anonymity and ado. The years pass, and the Count continues to adapt to his confined existence. He finds ways to engage with the world outside the hotel through books, conversations, and observations. The Count's charm and wit endear him to those around him, and he becomes a beloved figure within the metropole. Part 4, Changes and Challenges, 1930 to 1946, Arachne's art to antics, antitheses, an accident. The Count faces new challenges and changes as the political climate shifts. He forms alliances and friendships, navigates the complexities of the era, and continues to find joy and meaning within the hotel's walls. The Count's resilience and adaptability are tested, but he remains a figure of grace and dignity. Part 5, The Later Years, 1950 to 1954, Adagio, Andante, Allegro to Apotheoses. The final years of the Count's confinement are marked by reflection, growth, and a deepening understanding of himself and the world around him. He continues to be a central figure in the hotel, influencing and being influenced by those he encounters. The novel's conclusion brings a sense of closure and fulfillment, celebrating the human spirit's ability to thrive even in confinement. Conclusion. A Gentleman in Moscow is a rich and immersive novel that explores the life of Count Alexander Ilyich Rostov as he navigates decades of house arrest in the Hotel Metropol. Through the Count's eyes, the reader is offered a unique perspective on Russian history, culture, and society. The novel's charm lies in its attention to detail, its celebration of the ordinary, and its profound understanding of the human condition. The Count's grace, humor, and wisdom make him an unforgettable character, and his story is a testament
to the power of resilience, adaptability, and the enduring nature of the human spirit. Thank you for joining me on this literary journey through A Gentleman in Moscow. If you enjoyed this exploration and want to dive into more captivating stories, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps me bring more content like this to you. Have a book you'd like me to explore next? Leave a comment below, and let's continue this adventure together. Also, tell me in the comments sections what book would you guys want to be summarized. Until next time, happy reading, and remember, the world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. See you in the next video, Book Sparkles.